about, basically wherever I'm at, I'm going to be treating the registered offenders list like it's Tinder. So after about 20 minutes of scrolling, I had to settle for something. Of course she's not looking great right here because it's a mugshot, but I see potential. I told y'all I see potential, man. You gotta like add the catfish points extra early.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
You don't know what I'm talking about? Basically wherever I'm at, I'm going to be treating the registered offenders list like it's Tinder. So after about 20 minutes of scrolling, I had to settle for something. Of course she's not looking great right here because it's a mugshot, but I see potential. I told y'all I see potential, man. You gotta like add the catfish points extra early.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
You don't know what I'm talking about? Basically wherever I'm at, I'm going to be treating the registered offenders list like it's Tinder.
You know, Jimmy Jam be getting in trouble on the live stream.
Scrolling, I had to settle for something. Of course she's not looking great right here because it's a mugshot, but I see potential. I told y'all I see potential, man. You gotta like add the catfish points extra early.
What is that website?
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for?
All right, so so she did get, something happened. What happened? That's what we're gonna try to find out. Jimmy Jam, what's up, bro? Jimmy Jam, Jimmy Jam, the new Isaiah. I mean Josiah, not Isaiah. Sorry, that's a different kid. Jimmy Jam, the new Josiah. He the new Josiah. Crooked Craig, I love that name. That's and Gordon Ryan came up with that. Crooked Craig. Jamie Jam says parents are a huge time investment and they live long lives. I recommend you consider it before. No, listen. The parrot is simply to mess with Josiah. It might be worth it. I'm not a stalker. I'm not a creep. I need the soundboard. Jamie Jam, you messing up my joke. Why you gotta be all serious, bro? Stop messing up the joke, bro. Messing up the joke by bringing reality into the situation. That's why I think you Josiah, bro. I'm not a stalker. I'm not a creep. I love this live stream. Cricket Craig. As I was about to say, Gordon Ryan's the one that came up with that name, Cricket Craig. I like that. Even Craig Jones. You guys know Craig Jones. He be watching some of these videos. I hope you guys know that. He has to like that name. Crooked Craig. That's the best thing. That's the funniest thing Gordon Ryan probably ever said or did. So we're gonna look and see what happened. What did she do? What happened? Was it all a mistake? Craig won't ever stop trolling Gordon. That's fine. Listen, don't mess with Australians. Okay, that's what I learned. Don't mess with Australians. Don't mess with New Yorkers. Don't mess with Australians. Don't mess with anybody from the UK, really. They ruthless. Why you think all those guys, why you think Craig and his ancestors, why you think they took him over there, they pushed him over there to Australia? Halfway across the world. You know Craig and his ancestors were, what about Brazilians? Well, we're not talking about Brazilians. Don't set me up like that. We ain't talking about Brazilians. Although she is Brazilian though. Brazilians, I mean, I'm saying as far as roasting you and trolling you, I don't think Brazilians ain't gonna troll you. Now, they might beat you up. Brazilians make threats and, man, I'm gonna kill you, man. You're okay. That's you don't play around with Brazilians. You gotta leave Brazilians. We're gonna leave all the Latin Americans alone, okay? They might actually shoot you, stab you, or something. We don't know. You can't. Don't talk no stuff to the Brazilians. We leave them alone. They too serious. But yeah, Australians, people from UK, and people from New York. You don't try to roast them back. Technically, Gordon's from Jersey, but he can't really. He ain't got the mouthpiece. Him and Gable Stevenson and John Jones, they just don't got that mouthpiece. They just, they're great at what they do, but they just, they can't come after you and roast you up. You ain't got to worry about that. So let's see what she recentlybooked.com. I don't know. Let me check that website. They kept trying to charge me. to find any of the that's a real website. Oh, to it. Oh, it might be gone, everybody. Yeah, I don't see it on here. I think we missed her. Oh no, we missed her. They must have removed it. Okay, we tried our best to find that. We couldn't find it, but for Jimmy Jam, you can find your next girlfriend with this. Next victim. You can find. Let me make sure it was 1016 though.
I had to settle for something.
10.
Of course, she's not looking great right here.
Yeah, we
it's
missed
a mugshot, but I see potential.
Yeah, it's at 1016. We missed it. Which is okay. We got some other details. Some ladies looking well. Jimmy Jam, control yourself, please. So this was the first post. This is the second post. So we actually got some screenshots. He did a better job than me. He got all the... I couldn't find the screenshots like this. Shout out to Craig. Bro, Crooked Craig. His information network's better than mine, bro. I need to up my game. As a journalist, self-appointed journalist, I need to up my game. Dorothy Slipper says, what's going on? That face is now entirely different. This some Paul from the Beatles to... she does well. She looks a little tired right there, you know. Now, some of you guys would never turn her down. I know a lot of you guys would never turn her down. But right there, she's a little tired. She's been through a lot, you know. Says there's no need to suffer in silence anymore. Oh, she had a couple dates. So we'll zoom in so you guys can see. I don't know if you can see that. Well, they zoomed in for you. So, you know, it has her name, Nathalia Amato Santoro. I'm not sure if those are court dates or what. It says driving while intoxicated, unlicensed carrying a weapon. Okay, Jesus Christ. Unlicensed carrying a weapon and reckless driving and evading arrest with the vehicle. Oh, okay. That's wild. How was she? Gordon definitely paying for this. There's some monsters on there. I've seen childish, not for her, but some other people. So yeah, unlicensed carrying the weapon, the reckless driving, evading arrest, and driving while intoxicated. What the heck was going on with her? Was this before or after the trip to Afghanistan? She might not. YouTube, don't hit me with the copyright strike or whatever strike, but she might have a death wish or something. Why would you go to Afghanistan by yourself? I'm asking you guys in the chat. Why would you go to Afghanistan by yourself? The most dangerous place. Why would you go to the most dangerous place in the world by yourself? You trying to get hurt? That's what I'm postulating. I could be wrong. I'm postulating that. Now, as far as what postulate means, I don't even remember, but I'm hypothesizing. Jamie Jam says, I'd have to get drunk levels right to make it happen. No, that's you lying, Jamie Jam. You lying. You a liar, Jamie Jam. If she's good enough for Gordon, she's good enough for you. You'd be lucky to have Gordon's sloppy seconds, Jimmy Jam. Dorothy Slipper says, also, how do you have an unlicensed weapon in Texas? That's harder to do. I thought they just give it to you when you cross the border. When you go into Texas, they just hand the gun to you. Here you go, sir. All right. Be responsible. Afghanistan is beautiful this time of year. We're going to send you there, Jamie Jam. Dance Hard or Die says, bro, I wouldn't go to Miami by myself. And she went there. She went to Afghanistan, one of the most dangerous places in the world, as a single woman. She wanted something to happen to her. She might be going through some stuff. And Gordon trying to fix her. Systematically evading the police. She did a good job. Well, it helps to have resources to evade the police. Now, when you don't got resources, you can still evade the police, but you're not going to last as long. She was over there in Afghanistan. She had a little soul searching trip. She's like, all right, let me come back, turn myself in. CJ has the true statement. Even the best grappler in history fears his Latina wife. Some of these guys have low self-esteem. A lot of your favorite grapplers have very low self-esteem, and I don't know why. But some of our self-esteem's too high, and God's like, you know what? I'm gonna humble you. Gabby says, appreciate that update. Craig says, sent to Afghanistan for 2 to 3 years and forget. She caught him watching another couple. Even the best grappler in history fears his Latina wife. My boy needs help. Someone give my dog a hug. Craig. Crooked Craig, bro. Crooked Craig, bro. You gotta leave. What you mean by that? What you mean? Oh, Jorge. She was trying to hide in Afghanistan wearing a hijab. That's a good place to hide now. Now she might not have come back from there. It says they don't make much and don't have help. What are you talking about? Who? Gordon got money, bro. Gordon got money. He got enough money to pay out of pocket. Gordon can afford to pay out of pocket. Now this lawyer for this case right here going to be expensive, so he might have to do another instructional to pay for that. The jail photographer really did her dirty, systematically getting deported. Both eyes. Yeah, how are these people not getting deported? What happened between them? We don't know. It says, God, this is the tip of the iceberg. Spill it, Craig. Just the tip. Craig can fix her. Minority report stuff going on. All these crimes were committed in the future. I think those are the court dates, bro. The things you dislike most in other people are often a reflection of your own unresolved issues, insecurities, and traits. What does that mean? It's some psychological stuff right here. How can you be charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon in Texas? I'm assuming because she's not a permanent resident. Systematically getting kicked out of the country. The dates are from next month. Those are the court hearings, possibly. Those are court dates for the charges, yeah. Craig, so into the drama, makes him think he actually wants to keep... Well, he told you that. He just Australian. That's how Australians are. Who else is scrolling the comments just to see all his responses? He's in a flow state. He might be having some nose beers. That might be what's going on. Now, you guys know I don't got nothing. I got some liquid IV today, though. That's all I got. Whoo, bro. Who else is crazy enough to be streaming this stuff, bro? Only me. Gordon has never had stomach issues. He's just been in the toilet hiding from his wife the whole time. Man, the number of people not able to comprehend future court dates in the comments is the reason mattresses have warning labels on them. True. She broke the law in the future. I really worry about jiu-jitsu people, bro. I do judo. That's what I'm telling people. I do judo. Cheers. Imagine how fast CJ be doom scrolling and octopus rolling on the nose candy. He's just in tune with the sport and everything going on. Let's look at the next post. It says, visiting the border. In short, Ryan traveled to the Mexico border, addressing his strong stance against illegal immigration. Uh-oh. He highlighted the economic and security concerns, emphasizing that taxpayers shouldn't support undocumented immigrants indefinitely. And he's got his own immigrant right there. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she lovely? That's not her best picture. Some of you guys, hey, listen. Some of you guys, I know you MFs over there. Some of you guys would do some stuff to her. I know you guys. Jamie Jam. Some of you guys. I know you guys. I know you guys on this stream. Listen, I know you guys over there. I know you guys. Even Stevie. Yeah, you would too. Nah, you guys ain't better than her. Who cares? Oh, it's okay. That's how all Brazilian girls are. All the Brazilian girls sound like have deeper voices than their men. And the guys are huge. And all the guys, the guys be sounding like Muppets over there. They be sound like Bernardo. Huge honor today, guys. I guess I don't need that soundboard. I could just do the impressions myself. I know you guys didn't know I did comedy, did you? Hey, listen. Oh, you guys close your eyes and close your ears. You be okay. Close your eyes, close your ears. You be okay. You guys be lucky to have a girl like that. A lot of you guys be lucky to have a girl like that. I guess Craig posted Cricket Craig. I love that. Shout out to Craig Jones. He says, be strong enough to stand alone, smart enough to know when you need help, and brave enough to ask for it. I'm here for you, dog. And he said, why still film with your abusive ex? What are you afraid of? Yeah, he does film. Why does he film with her? Jamie Jam says, I like Stevie Wonder. Been on the 70s R&B kicker recently. All right, Jamie Jam. Jamie Jam, I wonder about you, bro. I'm worried for you. I'm worried for you, bro. Let's pop over here and see what Craig Jones' story's looking like, and we'll go over to Gordon Ryan, see what his story's looking like, and then we got another little excerpt from what we think happened during that night. Who posted that? I see something else. Is she like a BB? What is? I can't see. Oh, my bad. I didn't see all the messages. My bad. If I missed your message, I just didn't see it. Is she a BBL or that a Latina starter pack? She B Team Crypto. Brazil girls be all sorts of spicy with their toxoplasmosis. Uh-oh. What is that? Is that contagious? Why are you using big words over here, bro? We need a sign. Yeah, we need Jimmy Jam. What does that mean? Jimmy Jam's my bot. She. I don't know. Maybe Gordon Ryan's invested a lot of money into her. Well, Brazilian girls. Brazilian girls like to do stuff. They like to, they like to get the enhancements. What the hell is toxoplasmosis? It sounds contagious. You're gonna have to shower after that. Let me look that up. He invested in her new implant. Well, she might have had that already, because she was bodybuilding. She was bodybuilding since 2012. It says, call LL Snap, get him to explain toxo. That mofo, he done had everything. He done caught some stuff. It says, it's an infection caused by a parasite. Ooh, yeah. Contracted by eating undercooked meat, contact with cat feces, or drinking contaminated water. Okay, well, I guess anybody could have got that. What were the symptoms? Ugh. That might be what Gordon Ryan has. That might be it. Yeah. I had to look it up. You might need to check yourself, Jimmy Jam. You might have toxoplasmosis too. Jimmy Jam. Jimmy Jam. It says Austin Public Records Center. Oh, he had his song playing. Let me see. We can't play music on here. In your eyes, the light, the heat. Oh, that's Craig standing outside the courtroom.
This is where Makachev finishes people, but not JDM. How? Let's break it down.
So, this is a Craig Jones darts counter. And actually, it's a bait.
You're baiting darts?
Where he punches his elbow out, posting on your far leg, and lifts his hips to swing on top of you, connect arm and leg, and finish with some kind of wild buggy choke. Tap. or instead of the buggy choke, he simply goes to take your back. Just like so, with the same bait and same idea. Now, Makachev locks in his short darts. JDM takes out the darts pressure by turning into him and posts on the far leg. Now gets his body around on Makachev's back, connecting arm and leg for the buggy choke, but Makachev pretty much prepared, frees the right hook and flattens out JDM. Very interesting try though.
Craig says Octopus Part 2 being filmed in Tulum. In the meantime, what was the last part? In the meantime, buy an old instructional. I like Craig's link here. It says spend money. B Team Crypto says word was the beef in Brazil was all infected with toxo. Oh, makes the people aggressive and the women feral. Oh, well, they had that too. That's been there for generations though. That's why the women are more. Well, some of you guys like that over there. I heard. I've never been to Brazil. I've been supposed to go a couple times, but I've never been to Brazil. That's why they so aggressive. Oh. I'm supposed to go to Brazil. I was supposed to go to Brazil, I think last year. It just didn't work out. So maybe one day I'll get out there. Let's go pop over to Gordon Ryan. We're not going to stream too long today, everybody. You know, it's late. I'm tired. So, you know, of course, you know, Gordon only really films with his girl. I don't know if that's his girl or what, bro. This is definitely King's Way. Can't play the music, but you guys can see that's her.
And then controlling the scrimmage after my partner's butt hits the floor. And we're going to obviously just go into some of the differences between classical wrestling.
I feel like, you know, the last couple years, I felt like instructionals are, I don't know. Maybe too overdone. I don't know. 300 videos. No, thank you. What are you talking about? $300 for the video? Oh, for the instructional. Someone said the comments did not disappoint. What comments? Does this go towards her belt cost? Yes, it does. Just saw the Craig Jones reel myself. Can't tell if it's real. Just released. Systematically evading the police? Yes. Everybody roasting him. It's not too late to disable comments. Oh no, disable the comments. Why doesn't Not the Sunny get credited? Just released, yeah. Why does every top jiu-jitsu guy feel the need to give us their thoughts on Austrian economics? Well, you guys enable this stuff. Now, Gordon can say whatever he wants, but let me talk about the Gracies or Higan Machado. People jump on me. He be calling people poor and homeless, blah blah blah. He be talking about that. I be talking about the people trying to scam you dudes, and people jump on me, attacking me. This sport crazy, bro. My buddy saw Gordon in trial and said he looked sick and weak again. Well, he probably emotionally tired. They let her out of jail already? She got to go back, bro. Systematically destroying a career. Oh, they did that already. You know, Gordon likes, whatever. He likes Jake Shields. I rest my case. Dorothy Slipper says, I feel so sad when I have to bow to Helio Gracie at the start of class. Yeah, bow to Helio. Is Carlos there too? Or you're under Helio lineage? Yeah. I mean, you guys love all the Gracies. I can't say nothing.
You're a senior in jiu-jitsu, and a lot of guys aren't like that. They're like, oh, I'm better than you now. Even my senior, I always felt like that from you, not like, oh, I'm...
Jake Shields reminds me of Robert Kennedy. That's, when they're talking, I'm like, bro, just say the words. Stop. Say the words. Say what you're trying to say. Stop stuttering. I haven't looked into which fastest racist groups Carlos belonged to yet. I think they started their own. They probably adjacent to some stuff out there. They were a cult. Looks like Gordon Ryan's about to bankrupt another company. Shout out to Hades Fightwear. You about to go out of business. See you later, guys. See you later, Hades. They about to go out of business. Have you guys not seen what happened to the other brands, the other 8 brands that worked with Gordon Ryan? They sponsored Nikki Ryan too.
Nikki Ryan here. I'll be doing my European seminar tour. I will be in Barcelona on the 11th, Amsterdam on the 25th, and then Budapest on the 26th.
They about to get bankrupt, so. Oh, you had a seminar in Orlando? I didn't know that. I was not there for that. What school is that at? This is who you guys like, bro. I'm not even gonna read that post. Dorothy Slipper's Dance or Die is under George Gracie. Is it he under Helio? There's too many Gracies to keep track. The only Gracies I know of is Holes Gracie, because that's who my lineage is under. Dorothy Slipper says, have you talked about your boy Jordan Pressinger pulling out of getting destroyed by Sanji? We might cover that a little bit. He probably saw your stream. Well, it's for the best. He would have got embarrassed out there. Sanji's great. Sanji would embarrass most people. Nikki Ryan is related to Gordon. Jimmy Jam, you are a genius. You are a genius, Jimmy Jam. Good job, Jimmy Jam. Jimmy Jam, I know you related to Josiah in my head. You related to him. Probably not much students went to Gordon's seminar. 350. You'd be surprised. I bet you some people went there. 9 to 10 p.m. Oh, that's kind of late though. 9 to 10 p.m. I bet you some people went. Yeah, I bet you some people went, bro. You think people wouldn't do that, but you know, when I went to trials, there was everybody talking about Gordon and not so much Craig. They were talking about Owen Jones and J-Rod. This sport is full of I'm about to say homie hoppers. It's full of those too. It's full of fanboys and girls. So, you know, I ain't got no fans, but I'm okay with that. I just treat people like people. Hey, nice to meet you. What's your name? Nice to meet you, sir. Okay. My coach was from the old Alliance team. Okay, Jimmy Jam. So, oh no, we under the same lineage. Let me jump out of this lineage. Can we kick you out? We might have to kick you out of the lineage. I'm sorry, Jimmy Jam. We're going to have to put you on a different side or something. Jamie Jam, I liked your post today on the video about Marcelo on Grappler's Archive. Dorothy Slipper, stop, Dorothy Slipper. Dorothy Slipper, stop it. Stop it, Dorothy Slipper. That was a good one. Dorothy Slipper, that was a good one. That was a good one. You got me there. I was like, what are you talking about? Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Dorothy Slipper. Nut swinging. Jorge says, Jimmy Jam wants to dance with Marcelo Garcia. Can't wait to dance. Ole, ole, ole. I need to get a soundboard. Ole, ole, ole. I need a little cord. I need a little cord. I need a little lasso. I need a little lasso, man. Jimmy Jam, we jumping on you, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Oh my God, there you go. Jimmy Jam won't slip down. If Jimmy Jam say oh dear, he out. If he say oh dear, if he says oh dear, he out of here. He said, oh my goodness. Jimmy Jam, why we think you Josiah, Jimmy Jam? I know who says. I know. Oh dear. Oh dear. I need a soundboard. No wait. Don't let me get that soundboard, bro. I'm gonna have a parrot. I'm not a stalker. I'm not a creep. Let me get that soundboard. Woo. Woo. Next year, I can't wait for next year. Next year we're gonna level up the live stream, everybody. Next year. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh man. I love the live stream, man. It's what the hell is Gordon Ryan posted about? Something about jujitsu, right wing. I'm not the most politically adept. I'm not even saying that word right. I'm not the most political person, but what's up with all the right wing crazy jiu-jitsu people, especially the black belts, athletes? They be posting some crazy stuff. It's not just Gordon. It's some other people. You like, bro, shut the hell up. Just go compete. We need to donate for Alec to get a soundboard. Yeah, donate. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Can't you just use a soundboard plug-in for OBS? There might be one. Yeah, maybe. I got to look that up. I can't use OBS. Oh, dear. I can barely keep the camera on. I can barely keep myself in the frame. Is there a plug-in for that? Maybe. My computer is also can't handle any of this streaming stuff. If you guys have been around for this, when you see my computer, one time my computer just overheated and just turned off the stream. But I'll see if I can get the plug-in. Martial arts people tend to lean conservative. A lot of guys start training because they hate and don't trust other people. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Jimmy Jam. That was a good post, Jimmy Jam. Good job. Good job, Jimmy Jam. See, that's how you add value to the live stream. Now, if you're posting about Grippo or something, you're not adding value to the live. You taking value from the live stream. You making everybody suffer. Yeah, he can't even post on here no more. But man, we just suffered. We suffered for months. And then Jimmy Jam came around. You notice you never see Jimmy Jam and Josiah together? Oh dear. He says it's unfortunate because I don't think judo was ever political. I think Helio and Carlos were associated with the fascist regime. Well, different time period back then, the 20s. It was all the rage in the 20s. The same regime that imprisoned Hobson Gracie for protesting. I didn't know that. The plugin is Soundboard Doc 2.0. Okay, I gotta look that up. You guys know I got a ton of plugins, but let me see. I'll see if I can use it or not. We'll see. Yeah, so that is Gordon Ryan. Let me pop over here real fast, see what his story is looking like.
It will actually reduce the deficit by $4 trillion.
Okay, so you got political stuff. We're just gonna will it play? I don't want the audio. We'll let it play through. A lot of political stuff. I'm gonna check that out. Dorothy Slippers. Thanks for the heads up on that. Let me see. I do like physical. Let me get a soundboard, Dorothy Slippers. I want a soundboard that I can hit right here. Oh dear. I want to see the whole soundboard. I need my parrot. Oh dear. I want to see. I'm gonna get the big sound deck with the 30 different sounds. That's what I need. I need 30 different sounds. Some more political stuff. Gordon got money because all he cares about is politics. He need to go back to New Jersey. Oh dear. I'm sorry. You guys know I'm tired. I'm doing all the Josiah sounds. How many sounds should I allocate to Josiah sayings? You gotta put ole, ole, ole. Oh dear. The parrot. I'm not a stalker. I'm not a... Yeah. We got about 5 or 6 different Josiah sayings we got to put on there. Probably some other stuff I can't even think about. Who has time to post all this political stuff?
Dude, but
You don't mean that. I mean, that's too far. I mean,
no, I'm that guy. I'm that guy. It drives my wife fucking crazy. No, I don't want to talk about my feelings.
Is that the same guy that slapped his wife in public? Oh dear. Capitalism. Okay, Gordon. That's your guys' favorite grappler. Oh, look at that. Back in the USA and training with the best. Uh-oh. Let me check. We gotta check that out. Is that Isaac? Remember when we caught Isaac sleeping in Brazil? Slipping in Brazil. Dorothy Slipper says, for cheap soundboard, you could get the Touch Portal app for your phone and set that. I use my phone for some other stuff, bro. I appreciate you, Dorothy. Dorothy Slippers, let me just get my soundboard, Dorothy Slipper. I just want to get my soundboard. I use my phone for other stuff. Yeah, I use it for other stuff. Dorothy, I appreciate you coming over with some different stuff. Let me get my soundboard. Let me get my soundboard with 30 different Josiah sounds on there. Yeah, let me get my soundboard, bro. Why are you trying to keep me from my soundboard? Imagine the level of narcissist one would need. What the hell? Let's read it. Narcissist one must be to think they should be entitled to someone else's things and money, and at the same time not be willing to do work. And what is Gordon talking about, bro? Isaac Michelle's hair didn't make it past the border control. Aw. He had good hair. He had good hair. He sacrificed his hair, though. Gordon crazy, bro. That's your guys' hero. He has not said anything about his homegirl, his homie. Let's see here. We did manage to find one story about what happened. We're gonna read that real quick. He says, Gordon is the worst. Thank you, bro. We appreciate you, man. Hey. Thank you, B Team Crypto. We appreciate you.
On the soundboard, bro.
I didn't know we had a girl voice on there, but hey, she sounds interesting. Thank you, B Team Crypto. Appreciate you, brother. He says, "Wow, Gordon is the worst." Well, you guys love him. You guys gonna pay $300 for the DVD? You definitely need LO Snap calling everyone a jabroni on the soundboard. Yeah, yeah, we need. I'm gonna put that on there. You jabroni? Yeah. LO Snap called me a jabroni every day. Every day. Every day. Even when he's not on the live stream, he called me a jabroni. We appreciate you, LO Snap. LO Snap a good guy. He just don't know how to share his emotions properly. Yeah, they didn't teach him that in Cuba. So we're gonna read the story. This is the only story I could find. Shout out to my boy, my detective. I got my network too. Hey, listen. I got my network too. Now, it's not as good as Craig Jones's network. He says, now I don't feel bad borrowing all of Gordon's instructions. Yeah, go ahead. Do you, brother. Yeah, we're not going to stay on too late. It says, nightclub puncher. There was an assault inside of One Oak nightclub. I guess that's in Texas. According to police, the incident occurred on Saturday, October 19th. At 3:20 a.m. So people, nothing good in life happens at 3:20 a.m. Don't be out at 3:20 a.m. That's very exact time. Don't be out that late. In the club on 453rd West 17th Street, okay, a 50-year-old male victim said he was trying to escort a woman out of the club. Gordon, where were you at? Where was Gordon at? He was in the hotel waiting. Where was Gordon at? Don't come after me, Gordon. I'm sorry. That's a bad joke. Let me read that again. A 50-year-old male victim said he was trying to escort a woman out of the club. Pretty standards. That's pretty standard stuff. Wait a sec. Wait, let me finish. Dance Harder Die. Calm down. When the woman punched him in the left eye, which caused pain and redness to the man's eye, the man was offered medical attention but refused it at the scene. Nathalia Amato Santoro, 30, was arrested for misdemeanor assault. So we didn't see that. We didn't see that in her in the Craig Jones post. Maybe she had some other stuff out too. She probably had a warrant out. So if we go back to Craig Jones' post, we didn't see that. We didn't see that assault misdemeanor. Did you guys see that? Where was that at? Misdemeanor assault. We didn't see that over here in the video, in the picture. So we cross-reference what Craig had posted: driving while intoxicated, unlicensed carrying weapon, reckless driving, evading arrest with the vehicle. So I don't know. I couldn't find the, she's 30. She might be older. She might have different information. she got a couple passports and licenses. So we don't actually I think she's older. It said 36 on something else. So I don't know what she got on her record. I don't know what they caught her for. This is what they got listed, but they just said misdemeanor assault in October. So they caught that on camera. What she was doing with another man at 3:20 a.m., I don't know. I'll let you guys be the judge of that. I bet she is still a nice person. Jimmy Jam, she probably is, bro. You would be happy to have a girl like that. We would all probably be pretty happy to have a girl like that. So I think that's all the information I could find. I couldn't find anything else. Let's search her name up real quick and see if there's anything we can see on here. Let me see. Oh, BJJ Doc just. BJJ Doc posted something. Ooh. Can I search this? Let me search this real fast. Let's see. Where's to find it? Oh, no, that was it. I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it on there. Oh. No, I don't see it on there. I did see BJJ Doc. Where's their thing? Let's see. Dorothy Slurper says that must be the difference between West 17th Street is probably the One Oak Club in NYC. Is that, you think that happened in NYC? Oh, she might have got she might have been doing stuff in NYC, in Turkey, wherever she was. I think escort was a poor choice of words. I think article meant she was getting kicked out. I don't know. We don't know what it was. I think it just sounds like a big misunderstanding. Thank you, Jimmy Jam. Jimmy Jam gonna come to the rescue. It says the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu community erupted in laughs this week as Craig Jones seized upon the arrest of Nathalia Amato Santoro, listed in court documents as the spouse of rival grappler Gordon Ryan, unleashing a barrage of social media commentary that pulled no punches. According to affidavits filed from with Travis County courts in Texas, Santoro faces multiple charges stemming from incidents on October 16th October 16th and October 22nd. What was she doing? What happened? The first incident began when Austin police officer Cadback observed a green Porsche SUV operating without a license plate in North Austin. Is that why? Let me come back here. Is that why Craig Jones had that picture with the Is that why he had a picture of this? Is that that's why there was a picture of the green Porsche. I like Porsches, but bro, that green, I can't do that green. The Ninja Turtle green, I'm okay on that. Okay, we got to go back to that green Porsche. I didn't know about that. I didn't know that was important. We're going to go back to that. We're doing some good detective work. Make sure you guys supporting the live stream, everybody. We're doing some good detective work over here. Based off myself. Let me go. And we'll make sure to talk about the YouTuber guy too. Then we'll jump off of here. Blah blah blah. Austin police officer observed a green Porsche SUV. We just saw that really green Porsche. That thing stands out. Operating without license plates in North Austin. What started as a routine traffic stop escalated dramatically when the vehicle failed to yield, leading to a pursuit. Oh shoot, she was on the chase. The Chartreuse green. Chartreuse, what is that? Anyway, she went for a joyride. What started as a routine traffic stop escalated dramatically. Oh, it's getting late over here. Let me finish up. Escalated dramatically when the vehicle failed to yield, leading to a pursuit that reached speeds exceeding 120 miles per hour and covered approximately 15 miles before officers used low-speed interventions to bring the vehicle to a halt. Is that why it was in the ditch right there? Oh no, wait, that's I was like, that's why it was right there in the ditch. It's a different. It's the same car, but it's a different situation. She probably was having a few nose beers, possibly. During the arrest, authorities discovered 2 loaded firearms in the vehicle. Those are Gordon's. Both were loaded with magazines and chambered rounds. Gordon, you should have took those out the car. So what I'm thinking is that car was just for off-roading, and she got caught. Yeah, I don't see a nightclub at the address at 17th Street in Austin, but 17th Street in NYC is the famous One Oak Club. Okay, so that was New York. Well, whoever BJJ Doc got some good research. I need to tap in like these people. During their arrest, authorities discovered 2 loaded firearms in the vehicle. Both were loaded with magazines and chambered rounds. Oh, that's not good. The discovery led to more charges. She was also charged with evading detention using a motor vehicle, a 3rd-degree felony. Days later, on October 22nd, a second incident occurred when Travis County Sheriff Deputy responded to a collision on FM 1826. According to the deputy report, Santoro admitted to traveling at approximately 90 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone because the roads were empty. Oh man. So that other article, I'm not sure when that other event was, the Oak Street event. When was the Oak Street event? When was that? Come back. What year was this? Oh, it's from 2019. My bad. That was from 2019. Okay, so she already had a history run-in with the law, but that wasn't this year. Sorry, my bad. That was from 2019. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Speeding 90 miles per hour in the 55. Okay, well, we be driving fast over here in Atlanta. We be driving fast. That's normal over here. The vehicle left the roadway on a bend, struck a utility pole, snapping it in half, and traveled an additional 30 feet before coming to rest. Santoro was transported to the hospital for minor injuries and subsequently charged with reckless driving. Dorothy Slipper says, I missed the part where it literally said One Oak nightclub in the article. It did, yeah. I thought it was from Austin, but that's from an older event that happened in New York City. It says bond was set at $3,000 for each case. How many cases? There were about 4 cases, I believe. I could be wrong. Court records show Santoro posted bond on October 17th of October for my Europeans, and additional restrictions were later added prohibiting operation of vehicles without a valid license and insurance. What does this matter? Gordon Ryan has cast himself as a champion for police and first responders. Yet he's been quick to back radical anti-immigration policies, all while married to a Brazilian who broke the law. Well, it's different because it's just different. Jones, who has maintained a long-running rivalry with Gordon Ryan, wasted no time turning the incidents into social media fodder, posting Santoro's mugshot to his Instagram account. Jones unleashed a series of comments that ranged from mockery to theatrical concern. What this fool do? He was watching another couple. Nah. He noted that he had filed a Freedom of Information Act request to obtain the footage. Where's the body cam? Did Jones post that? Who posted that? Craig tried to get the body cam. Craig, bro. The Australian grappler's commentary quickly took on darker undertones as he suggested Ryan might be in an abusive situation. Even the best grappler in history fears their Latino wife. My boy needs help. For real though, spousal abuse is no joke. He later added, someone give my dog a hug. Other comments mixed humor with pointed jabs. Love a woman with a felony. Jones quipped before dubbing Ryan Dog the Bounty Hunter. He also wrote, Crooked Craig, you literally can't make this up. This girl on the deed to his house. My guy, what is you doing? Some other stuff, yeah. Stay scared, kings. Imagine 9 years of your life on the background for nothing. How did Craig get that? That the affidavit. He said the police body cam going to be real point of view. Why still film with your abusive ex and some other stuff. Okay, I think Craig. I think he has that in that other post. So we're gonna go see that real fast. The court documents listing Santoro's spouse as Gordon Ryan appears to confirm what has been rumored within the grappling community for some time, though sources indicate the couple has been experiencing difficulties for at least 6 months, possibly longer. Ryan has not publicly addressed the arrest of Jones's commentary. Jones and Ryan's rivalry has been a fixture in the jiu-jitsu world, fueled by competitive matchups, business disputes, and an ongoing war of words across social media platforms. Jones has consistently positioned himself as Ryan's chief antagonist, never missing an opportunity. Crooked Craig, never missing an opportunity to needle the champion about personal or professional matters. The arrest record shows Santoro is scheduled for pre-trial appearances on the 15th of December in county court at law. The evading charge, being a third-degree felony, carries potentially significant consequences if prosecuted to conviction. That might affect her citizenship or green card or whatever she's got going on. I don't know. I'm just as concerned for Craig spending time filling out paperwork instead of showing JDM how to stop the cross-facing octopus guard. Well, next time. Next time. Let's see that post. So that's the car she, I don't know if that's the car she wrecked, but that's the car she got caught in the first time. Here's the affidavit. Let's read this real quick. We'll read that too. We're going to read some of these. Guys, make sure you're liking the video and whatnot, You know I hate reading this crap out. October 16, 2025, approximately 18:20, 6:20. Yeah, 18:20 is 6:20. Your affiant was on duty as an Austin police officer wearing the uniform of my position with shoulder patches and badge on my chest. I was also driving a clearly marked Austin Police Department patrol unit equipped with emergency lights and the word police on the vehicle. I was on patrol as a 2-officer unit with Officer Rodriguez. I was driving northbound, blah, 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 in the number 2 lane when I observed a green Porsche SUV with no license plate displayed driving in lane 1. Dorothy says, for real, she might have a death wish and Craig might be doing a Kramnik to Daniel Nardiski situation. I don't get that reference, but which would be no good. Oh, you think he's kind of goading her or trying to push the situation possibly? He's Australian. See, I told you leave Australians alone. You guys don't listen to me. You think it's all fun and games till you mess with these Australians. Green Porsche SUV with no license plate displayed driving in lane 1, operating a motor vehicle on a public road without a license plate displayed is a violation of Texas Transportation Code. The vehicle was tailgating vehicles while flashing its high beams at them. She wanted to be arrested. Flashing the high beams at them to move out of the way. Once a vehicle would move out of the way, the green Porsche would accelerate quickly past the posted speed limit and would do the same thing to the next car. I also observed the green Porsche to be swerving within its lane. I activated my red and blue emergency lights and initiated a traffic stop. The green Porsche did not pull over right away and continued to drive at speeds over 90 miles per hour while continuing to swerve and following drivers extremely close and flashing its high beams. At this point, I have been following the driver with my red and blue emergency lights for over 2 miles, attempted to initiate a traffic stop. Based on the driver's actions, I suspected the driver was intoxicated and initiated a pursuit. Officer Rodriguez and I activated the sirens and began to pursue the vehicle. The vehicle began driving at a speed of over 120 miles per hour and evaded for approximately 15 miles according to Google Maps. The driver of the green Porsche led us to US 183 highway and started to hit traffic lights. Ultimately, the driver only stopped once officers conducted low-speed interventions on her vehicle to prevent her from escaping. Officers conducted a high-risk traffic stop on the green Porsche and held the driver of the vehicle out. The driver of the vehicle was identified as Nathalia Amato Santoro and was detained. And I conducted a DWI, driving while intoxicated, investigation. She was ultimately placed under arrest for driving while intoxicated, which is a Class B misdemeanor. Oh, they got all the files out here. Jesus Christ, girl. How do I go back? Affidavit for warrant of arrest and detention. The police are using Google Maps. They don't have their own system. Well, if they had their own system, that thing would be slow. They put your let them use Google Maps, bro. Says the undersigned affiant, whom after being duty sworn is by me on oath, makes the following statement. I have good reasons to believe and do believe that on the 22nd day of October 2025 in the county of Travis and state of Texas did then and there commit the offense of reckless driving. Okay. Suspect Nathalia Amato Santoro, approximately 8:05 on the 22nd of December 2025. My belief in the foregoing statement is based upon information provided to me by the personal observation. Okay, that's the same one that happened. Actually, no, it wasn't. This is the second one. It says approximately 22:12, so 10 o'clock at night. The deputy responded to a collision on the road. I'm just going to say the road there. When I arrived, I observed a green vehicle, the same goddamn green vehicle, approximately 10 feet off the southbound side of the road in a ditch. The vehicle had a large concentrated I can't see that word. I'm just going to I'm just going to concentrate it. Yeah, concentrated impact on the front bumper, as well as a long indentation spanning the length of the left side of the vehicle, so opposite the passenger side. Actually, no, the driver's side. Right? Driver's side? I don't know. EMS was assisting the operator out of the vehicle and escorting them onto a stretcher, lifting them into the ambulance. The driver was identified by her Texas driver's license, Nathalia Amato Santoro. According to Nathalia, she was driving northbound at approximately 90 miles per hour. Why did she admit to that? She wanted to be locked up. I would never admit to that. Oh, I slipped. The car, I lost control of the car at 45 miles per hour. I would be, I wouldn't be saying all this stuff. The officer asked her, "Did you see the perpetrator?" And she said, "Yeah, I'm right here." What the hell? What's going on? She got something's on her conscience, man. Something on her conscience. When asked why she was traveling at that speed, she advised it was because the roads were empty. What the heck? I expect that. That's what I expect from Jimmy Jam to say. That's what Jimmy Jam be saying. The roads were empty. Nathalia came to a bend in the road and drove off the roadway. She tried. She did that on purpose. I'm speculating. Over the edge of the ditch, where she collided with an AT&T maintained utility pole, snapping it in half. I'm assuming it's a wooden pole. Nathalia's vehicle traveled approximately an additional 30 feet following its collision with the pole, coming to rest facing southbound. Nathalia was transported to the hospital for minor injuries due to her statement advising she was willfully traveling 90 miles per hour. Why did she say that? Jimmy Jam, that's what you be saying, Jimmy Jam. Be telling on yourself. On it, she was doing 90 miles per hour on a 55 mile per hour road, and subsequent collision and state of the vehicle supporting the statement. I have reason to believe, and do believe, she willfully demonstrated wanton disregard for the safety of persons or property, in violation with reckless driving in Texas Transportation Code. So, something's weighing on her. So, I don't want to celebrate anybody going through stuff. I mean, Craig can. Jamie Jam likes long walks at the park. Yeah, with his mask on. Yeah, I don't take happiness in seeing people suffer. We're never going to be that kind of channel. We're not going to be like Gordon, celebrating people poor and underprivileged people or homeless people. We don't make fun of those people, except for Josiah, but that's different. We usually don't make fun of those people. We try to help people. We want to have a positive show. So it does make me sad to see this happening, because she seems like a nice lady. A lot of you guys would be happy to have a girl like that. Some of you guys wouldn't know what to do with that. Some of you guys couldn't handle that. I'm not saying I could either. I would try though if I could, but I can't. Okay, so that's what we've seen so far. Look at them. They look like a good couple, man. I don't know what happened. We're not going to speculate. We know what happened. The trouble stuff. We don't know what happened in their relationship. So that does make me sad. As much as I don't really care for Gordon, I don't want to see him, have his business out like this. He's one of the best athletes in the sport of jiu-jitsu. So, I still do respect him for that. Not, the stuff as a person, that's different, but it does make me sad to see him go through that. If I went through stuff like this, you guys would be celebrating.